Well, we're just coming out here to grab this wagon. This is the wagon, the second wagon that we're going to be redoing. There's the other one over there. That's all done. It must be the other side. I'll just show you guys. Yeah, you can see right there that main beam is starting to get a little bit rotten. I actually got this wagon. My dad gave me this wagon, and he had it for his sawmill. So the way he had it set up was he had the main beams here, and then he had just the 4x4s for the logs to go on. It didn't have the decking, so then when I got it, I put the decking on it, and the decking runs the opposite way that it would normally run on a hay wagon, which was fine, but yeah, and it wasn't built with, like, it's only, I think, 4x6 beams, so it wasn't built for, you know, to hold, I don't know, you know, all the round bales that we haul. So, and it's only 12 feet long. I think you can cut up to 20 feet, but usually he's only cutting 16, so he didn't need a really long wagon. So I gotta check. I think I can, I'm hoping there's enough, and I think there's enough room in that spanner pipe that I can open it up and make it into a 16-foot hay wagon. Like I said, right now it's at 12 feet, so I only have to open it up another 4 feet, and we'll be good. So, actually not even, because I think I could go maybe a little bit over the back, a little bit more than it is, and maybe, I don't know, maybe a little bit over the front, but. And same thing as the other wagon there, I'm going to pop these tires off, check the bearings. The tires on this one are in a lot better shape. They're not all weather checked, they got good tread, and this wagon is actually in a lot better shape than the other one. So once I get it set up for a 16-foot, it's going to be a nice wagon. And this one pulls nicer too. The other one has, it's a bit of a whipper. So, yeah. And obviously there's the new beams and some of the new decking there. So, like I said, once I figure out how much more decking I need, I'll have to go and get the rest of it. So, but yeah. So that's what we're up to. We're going to work on this, and then we'll head out and spread the fertilizer. So, actually, I'll take you up into this field. Nice little bunch of clover here. So the windrows this year, so this is the first pass I did yesterday, and as you can see, I didn't realize for the first 50 yards, I didn't realize that my deflector was all the way down, so it wasn't putting it into windrows. It wasn't putting it into a windrow, it was just laying it flat. So once I realized what was going on, I changed that. But so yeah, you can see a fair amount of vetch. There's I'm surprised at the amount of clover in this. And like you can see, and I mean that's just right here. So starting to get a little bit of a crust on top. But the windrows are really thick this year. I know they probably don't look like much, but yeah. So exciting. Should be a good year for the hay amount. It'll probably just be one of those years where it's hard to get it off. reasonably dry. So, and as you can hear, there's a nice breeze today, so that'll help for the drying. So anyway, I'm going to hook onto that wagon and we'll get it pulled up to the garage, and we'll start working on it. Alright, so we got all the lumber off the deck. This is all 2-inch rough sawn tamarack. It's supposed to be better, a little bit stronger and last longer outside. So one of the guys that is in our hunting camp there, family friend, I went and asked him if he had any tamarack, so he ended up getting me some logs out, and then he was really nice, took them over to my dad's sawmill, and him and my dad actually sawed them up, and then all we had to do was put them on the wagon and bring them home. So yeah, definitely nice having family and friends to help out, that's for sure. I don't think we could probably operate at all without them, to be honest. Yeah, but anyway, before we get all sentimental there, so now I'm gonna go take those bolts out, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a chain around the whole beam, deck, everything, lift it off with the tractor, and then it'll, I don't know, some of these 4x4s might be okay still. I might try and salvage some of them, but the decking and that I'm gonna just cut up, and it can go to the dump. So, but for now, get those bolts undone and get the deck off, and then we'll try and make it a little bit longer. So, all right, so we got the deck off, and we got as much span out of it as we can. It's not as much as I would have liked, but it'll have to do. So now we are going to grind it off here and here, and then what we'll end up having to do is build it up with the 2-inch material to get our height. So we got clearance on the tires. Anyway, so now we're going to grind. Alright, so we got the two back ones done. I'll just put the grinding disc on after, and I'll just grind those nubs off, clean them up a little bit better so that the beams will sit a little bit flatter. So my plan here is to cut two pieces of 2x6 and stack them, making a 4-inch block, 8 inches wide. I'll cut them 8 inches long, so that'll give me a 4-inch build up for my 8-inch beam to sit on. That'll give me the clearance I need for over the wheels. It's too bad when they designed this wagon that they didn't have like a drop down axle or something, so that you didn't have to have such a build up to get up over these tires. But anyway, it is what it is. So not the greatest thing, but it'll do and it'll work. So I'll finish up, get these two front ones done, and we'll go from there.